Grand Rising, wonderful souls, and welcome to Bronwen's Cove Tarot. This is a timeless collective reading on what is coming forward. If you are a new face, welcome, and it's really nice to see you. And if you're an old face, welcome back, my lovelies. Now, there is like this pressing energy that was coming through. Usually I have like a specific message or a specific theme that is given to me by my guides to read about. Sometimes it comes out straight away in the cards. But I had this pressing energy that was coming through of, it's almost like someone is worried about how they will present themselves either to you or the person you're thinking of. I have a lot of pressure in my solar plexus, a lot. This is your inner child. This is your place of personal power and joy, or this can be about a child, but it's something that lights you up. And I heard memories, childhood memories, and I can also feel it in my heart space, but mainly it's in my solar plexus. Someone is, the reason why I feel like someone's practicing what they're going to do, because this is the third take of doing this video, because distractions happened, or I fell over my words, or I couldn't remember what I was doing. The first time that I went to record this, I didn't realise that I had it on taking a photo, so I was just talking into a camera without recording, which is not me. And then you got reframed, right there. This is happening for me, not to me. So this is a change in perspective, and look at that gift. Oh, someone's about to offer you something, and an energetic clearing. During crisis, the Holy One herself may be emptying you of fear and attachments, preparing you to receive her luminous plan. Oh my giddy aunt. And that's Carly. Carly's coming through. She is destroying something for you. She's closing down some sort of portal and opening up another one. This is root chakra clearing as well. This is absolute Kundalini arising. Bringing in some sort of gift. I don't know if this is you feeling this energy of how do I start? How do I move forward to freedom? Because freedom is underneath. Carly is letting you know that she will show you the way. And I heard it something about the road with less resistance. Surrender. Someone needs to surrender completely, because you've got divine source upside down. Someone is fearing the energies around them. And the thing is well, you've got pray on here. Help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are my source for all. This is upside down. So someone isn't trusting themselves, or someone is worried that if they truly let go and leap, whether that is to change jobs or change relationships, from, it might be from single into a relationship, or from a relationship into single, whatever this is for you, you're being told that you have to trust the process. You have to trust the process. And by doing so, reframing the fact that what is happening for you. It's happening for you. It's not happening. It is happening to you. You can feel it. You're going through it, but it's not happening as a punishment. Is what I'm hearing, because that's upside down. You have to pray. I was going to say you have to pray. For someone, prayer is really important, because you've got to invite help. And look at that. Look at that. Here you are, or this person is, this energy of feeling like things are just happening to you, or there's a crescendo of, is it crescendo, or that something is crashing onto you, and you're being told with that prayer over there, look at the hands there, invite help. You praying is manifesting in the freedom that you want. This is either for you or for the person that you're thinking of. Invite the divine to pursue you. Seriously, just say, I'm finally ready. God, pursue me. I love that. I absolutely love that. Because this is giving me, this is kind of linking into a reading that I did on North Star Tarot. And it was talking about your divine masculine. Because the thing is, your divine masculine can be a woman and a divine feminine could be a man. It really depends on how much masculine energy you have in your birth chart, and so on and so forth. But your divine masculine is literally looking for signs from you energetically through the ethers, signs and synchronicities, to tell them when it's time for them to literally make the move to come towards you. Now, your divine masculine does not have to be a soulmate. They can be the business partner. They could be your soul family. They could be the son that you had in a past life that's coming in as a business partner in this one, but you're supposed to be together in some way. And this is really giving me that type of energy, because you've got freedom. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. Someone is shedding that last bit that they need to, or someone is being asked to do so. Kali Ma is coming through. Jai Kali Ma, she's coming through to bring in this ending so that you can regenerate, so that you can almost rise from the ashes. You have gratitude. Fill me with gratitude for all you give. May I be a vehicle for you wherever I go. This is beautiful. The thing is, though, where I've placed this is next to divine source, and divine source is in reverse. I had someone maybe trying to counteract the things that you say. If you've been feeling tired more than usual, and please remember, my videos are for fun. They are for entertainment and for educational purposes, to help you, to inspire you to heal yourself. So if you have been feeling tired and you've been to the doctors and you've had all your blood tests done and there's nothing there, then you're being told that this is energetic, that there is somebody who is, and I'm getting, I'll pray for you, and this has been coming up in some of my readings. I'll pray for you. Don't worry, I'll pray for you. Oh, you live an alternative lifestyle? I'll pray for you. Oh, you're gay? I'll pray for you. It's that kind of energy. And they're more or less expecting you to be grateful for the fact that they are doing this towards you. But with it linking into what this energy is of transformation, there is very much a need for compassion at the moment, because people who are constantly judging others who they don't even know, just for being different, just for having a different sexuality or a different skin colour or a different job, it's a highlight. It highlights and illuminates their wounds and where they have limited themselves. And rather than getting angry with them or judging them or going, how dare you do that to me, it's just compassion. It's literally how sad that is happening to you. I hope you find the happiness that you need, and you just cut that energy off, okay? And especially that's coming with the reframe as well, as this is happening for me, not to me. If you have got outside energies that are, I'll pray for you, but in that subtly, passive aggressive energy way, you are being told that these people have been put on your path for a reason. It might not be a comfortable path, and you might not like the fact that they are there, but the universe, God, Allah, Vishnu, whoever you see as being the omnipotent power of allness, of oneness, has decided that putting these people on your path is going to help you grow in some way. It's going to help you change and transform and become the best version of yourself. And they may not even realise that that's what they're doing for you by throwing shade, or by, I'm going to pray this person that is turns from, I don't know, they don't want to be transgender anymore, or they don't want to be gay anymore. For some reason I'm getting someone, there's a circle, there's like a spiritual circle who I heard pray the gay away. There's something about like a conversion camp or something like that. I really don't like energy like that in any way, shape or form. But you're being told to really see it for what it is. People lost in their wounds and hiding behind a faith and saying, but this is what the faith says. And you've got on here, water, spirituality, emotion, intuition and compassion. You have definitely got someone in your energy or around you that is constantly questioning your choices, your lifestyle choices, but more than anything, they are adamant that your sexuality or your sexual identity or your sexual origin, or whatever it is that you label yourself as through your pronouns, how you see yourself is a choice, and that it's not just nature, and that this is almost like the talk of the town. This is what they're talking about, okay? Because you've got spirituality, emotion, intuition, compassion. You may know who this person is, and you're just being told to turn the other cheek, a little bit like Jesus. You don't have to be Christian to see the lesson that Jesus was trying to teach people with that. What is the point of investing energy in people like this who are so limited in their view and hide behind a book that actually has some really beautiful stories in it and some really beautiful lessons in it, but it's been marred by whoever this is, by their wounds, by their limitations. I'm going to put water out. You've also got, no, I'm going to shuffle that again because we had that in the last reading, but there's also, when you reframe what is happening right now energetically to yourself, with this is happening for me, not to me. This is when you actually invite in people who are on the same wavelength as you. And I keep hearing soul sister or soul brother. You're actually going to meet this person who is part of your soul family, okay? Now, soul family, for those who don't understand what a soul family member is, we sometimes end up growing up with quite turbulent things happening, or things that cause trauma in our childhood, because the families that we are born into are karmic. It doesn't mean all of them are, but a large majority of the people in our families are karmic. But you have to remember that if they are karmic to us, we are karmic to them, because their soul family is somewhere else, and we decided to be in that family to learn something together. Now, your soul family are those who have the same or similar vibrations to you when it comes to a soul level. Okay, so they understand you, they accept you, they know you, and they know you at a soul level and a core level, which is why sometimes you can meet people and you just get on, and that could be at work, it could be going out partying, and you meet that one person and you're just like, this person is fabulous, and then you never see them again because they have the same vibrations as you. As soon as you or the person you're thinking of accepts the fact that this is the end of a cycle, and that what is happening right now with this transition period, which can feel quite uncomfortable, that is happening for you, it's for your growth, and it's not just happening to you as a punishment. You open the door for people who are at the same wavelength with you to walk in, okay? And I heard them bat them away. Whoever this I'll pray for you people are, to bat them away, because right here you've got destined to release, and it's Scorpio, and it's in reverse. It's in reverse. These people are stuck in their south node, and there's something about trying to tether you to your south node. So you are constantly needing to release certain things. Scorpio came out as well, and it says intensity, exposing, purging, and renewing. This is, for me personally, my understanding of Scorpio is connected to our shadow, because it's one of the more intense zodiac signs. It's the most, in my eyes, most magical as well, or most linked to energies that are magical. Magical as in creating magic, being a wizard, being a witch, the occult, the unknown, Deva energies, energies from the inner kingdom. It's all connected to the Scorpio here. There's something here about needing to release something from the south node, which is not only going to open up doors for people to come in that are at the same wavelength as you or the person you're thinking of, but also to access certain spiritual gifts that you may have repressed from past lives. You have to remember that in past lives, if you were a witch, or you were a wizard, or you were a shaman or a healer, or just somebody who understood the earth and understood what herbs healed and which ones didn't, dependent on when you were, what date you were, where you were, it could have been really dangerous for you to use those gifts. So they were hidden and muffled and pushed down under fear, which is why usually we end up, as we go through these spiritual awakenings, we go through this transition that can be quite frightening, because we're having to release what we used to know, but it's our south node, and all of a sudden we activate, and our energy levels go up, and as we ascend, our third eye opens even more, or one of our clairs becomes more clear, be that clear sight, clear sound, clear smelling. It could be that your dream downloads but go from being a little bit fuzzy to, oh my gosh, that's a movie, I've just woken up, I can write down a novel. Okay, so this is what you're being asked to do, or this person is being asked to do. I heard combat them with prayer. So for someone here, prayer is actually really important. Your words are really, really important. And you've got Capricorn coming here, ambition, realism, methodical steps. And then you have a timer on the side, a sun timer on the side. There's something that, is this for the collective consciousness, or is this for the people, the outside energy that's trying to interfere? One or two? Two. So that is actually for them over there, and I feel like I need to put that one up there. This is somebody who is competing with you. It could be to do with, you could be in the same industry, or you may have very similar spiritual understandings. The difference is that this person, like I said, is hiding their fear and wounds behind their religion or behind their spiritual understanding of the world and of the multiverse and so on and so forth. Whereas yours is authentic because you are learning about who you are and you're learning where those wounds are, and rather than hiding behind them, you're either facing them or you're being asked to, especially with this reframe. And I think part of that reframe is definitely, as I'm repeating this now, understanding that those people over there, they're just sitting in their shadows. And rather than reacting to the fact that they're sitting in their shadows, just see it for what it is and turn yourself away from them, because they are in the foreground. They are never the main character in your life story. You are, which is why you've got this. The minute you reframe that, look at all these gifts coming in. And these are your ancestors around you, okay? And I felt the solar plexus. Look at the yellow in there. This is linked to your solar plexus, so this could be linked to a childhood wound. It could be linked to hearing certain things that your parents said, be derogative. I can't say that word. Derogative. I don't know if that's right. Be that negative. Be that them just passive aggressively saying something about sexuality or sexual identity, or just being authentic in yourself. You know, I mean, I remember being about 17 and I was going through a phase of wearing massive biker boots, tiny little denim mini skirts. You've got to remember as well that I was a teenager in the early 2000s. Yes, I'm that old. And I had bright red hair. I had hair to about here. It was bright red that I used to slick back, all the way back, push it all the way back. And I used to wear like this leather jacket, like Neo out of the Matrix. And I thought I looked like hot-ish. And sometimes I'd wear either like ripped fishnet stockings, or I'd wear like those tights that look like an explosion in a paint factory. And my mother would be horrified. You've got to remember that my mother is from a Roman Catholic family, and she's from the north of Spain, okay, and brought up in a different era. So there was very much a pushback of, how are you going out looking like that? And I was just like, yes, I look amazing. And we can take on small nuances of doubt, of worry, of concern from things that are said from our peers, from our caregivers, and from our care providers. And this can either build into quite large things that are repressed then and pushed down, especially in that Scorpio energy, in our shadow, that we don't even realise are there until we get a little bit older and we try that dress on and there are lumps where we don't want lumps, or we're not as toned or as thin as we'd like to be. Or for men, it could be that we haven't pumped ourselves up, or we haven't been able to provide the way that we've been told by our fathers we're supposed to provide, whatever it may be for you. This is something that you're being asked to release. And if you are working on this, well done, seriously, because any type of wound that we look at is painful, and doing it is courageous. It literally is. And you have this energy behind you from this, you know, well, I'll pray for you energy that is actually in competition. They're competitive, they're in competition with you, and this person is trying to attach something to you, okay? They are trying to attach something to your 5th house, your 4th and your 5th house. There's something about trying to affect your moon sign in how you deal with conflict, because you have Capricorn coming out, which is not just about like industry or fame or your job or stuff like that. It's the Devil card. The Devil card is about addictions. It's about, I heard trigger statement, but it's also to do with things that are just not good for you, habits, thought patterns, substances, people, what you're listening to on TV, what you're eating, you know, substances. And with it being upright, this is somebody who is literally smiling, going, we need to pray for this person. Oh my gosh, we need to pray for this person. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. But then they are trying to send stuff towards you by the light of the moon to affect your emotions, because the moon affects Cancer, and Cancers are very sensitive. And I don't say that in a negative way, because to have emotional depth and be sensitive in that way is a beautiful thing to have and a beautiful skill, and not everybody has that. But this is about your emotions, and they're doing things on the full moon. They're literally doing things on the full moon to affect your moon sign in how you deal with addictions or addictive personality traits or behaviours or substances. Okay, you also have Leo on here, and it says here self-confidence, loyalty and creativity, and it's upside down. They may also be trying to affect the way that how you express yourself authentically, or how you feel confident in your body. You feel confident in who you are, you feel confident in your pronouns or your identity or your sexual orientation. There's something here about trying to cause doubt and attach that to you, so they can then turn around and say to the people that are doing this praying, I told you, didn't I tell you, oh my gosh, this person needs Jesus, or something along those lines. Because you've got fire, they're trying to take your passion away from you. And it says on here, confidence come out twice, right? Confidence, optimism, passion and bravery. This person wants to knock you down a peg or two, because you've got your first house here. Because you are who you are, and you've dropped the mask. There's a mask that we all wear, and I said this in one of my other readings, that we have multiple masks that we wear. It doesn't mean that we are hiding anything. It's just natural that when you are with your parents, you have a certain mask of being the child, no matter what age you are. And that you know, when you're with your friends, you have a different mask that you wear to be the mate. And we have specific roles depending on what friends we are with, in what groups we're with. But someone here has just gone, do you know what? Taking all of them off. All of them. This is me. And this is going to be me when I'm with my parents. This is me that I'm going to be with my friends. This is me what I'm going to be like when I'm at work. This is me what I'm going to be like in a job interview. I am now just being me, okay? And it really, really, really puts this person's nose out of joint. It really puts this person's nose out of joint. Because when it's this way, this person is very rooted in the material. They're very rooted in the material. They don't like the fact that you are very stable when it comes to your root chakra, or you are working on that stability to be stable in your root chakra. Okay, you've got sextile, and it says a combination of tension and flow, potential and a rewarding situation. Now that was upside down, but I for some reason want to read it the right way up. A combination of tension and flow, potential and rewarding situation. This is literally going with the punches. Someone here is accepting that sometimes as we heal, we get triggered, and then we look back and say, where's that wound? Okay, I'm going to pour a little bit more into that, and then I'm going to continue with my day, and I'll pour a little bit more into that. Someone's really working on themselves, and if you're not at that stage yet, that's okay. You're just being encouraged to start doing so, to pull yourself out of that it's happening to me rather than happening for me, because you have this energy of someone trying to push almost like into your energy to make you feel a lack of confidence in who you are. Opposition at the bottom, imbalance, a point of tension and a power struggle. The thing is though, this is a group effort. It's a group effort of people trying to affect your solar plexus and your 8th house and linking those two together, and it's to do with inner child. They could be trying to affect your child as well. If you have a child who is going through something emotional, I feel like, which one did you want me to pick up? Emotional, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. But if this is for a child, they may need, especially with invite help, they may not be telling you how they're feeling, and there's a need to kind of tell them, you know, oh, you did a good job at whatever chore they were doing in the house, or because I've got gratitude down here, or you look really awesome today, you know, I love that outfit. Whatever it is, there's small words of affirmation that your child needs right now, and they might not be verbally telling you, but they need a little bit of a boost. I don't know who that's for, because you've got Pisces in reverse, intimacy, intuition and compassion, it's upside down. So that, yeah, you've got a child here that's not saying how they feel, and if it's not a child, then it may be that your inner child is kind of trying to wave to you and go, hey, you need to spend a little bit of love on me. There is definitely energy around you that is pushing, almost like projecting towards you, and it may be coming from them. So there's something about upping your cleansing, your spiritual cleansing that you do, whether that is around the house, whether that is yourself. I heard salt water or seawater is really important for someone here. And I heard hydration. Make sure you are drinking a lot of water. Because just think, when we do techniques like when you get in the shower and you close your eyes and you're washing your hair and blah, 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 washing your body, and then you're imagining that, you know, all the gunk of the day, or it could be that you've just woken up and you're washing off the astral gunk of your dream, that you are imagining that it's being washed off. You have to do the same for the insides, because if you're doing all of this healing, you know, it's going to be released from your ethereal body, but your ethereal body is still attached to your physical body. Okay, so you're going to be releasing these emotions. You need to drink a lot of water so you're flushing this out of your system, and that you're not holding on to it, or there's no residual energy. And look what comes out, Ten of Swords. Here, you've got to flush it away. And you've got here Three of Swords to the Seven of Cups. This is a projection of a wound. This is this person's projection of their wound being sent towards you. And I heard heavy heart healing is needed, or heavy heart protection. Now, there's a difference between protecting and armory, okay? Do not, and why did I do that? How strange is that? I went to shuffle and I put one side here and one side there. Why? Who's blocked? Who is blocked? Tell me about divine source in reverse. Yeah, this person is wounded in some way. And control. Oh, good gracious. We have got the Three of Swords. So this is the energy check for the divine source, that card that was upside down. So these group of people that are, I'll pray for you, but really they're sending witchery towards you. Okay, so you've got the Three of Swords coming out. This is pain, this is heartbreak, this is grief, this is just feeling hurt. Okay, heavy heart healing needed. You then have the Four of Pentacles, and if you look at the way that she's holding that coin, look at that one in the middle. It's reminding me of the seagulls from Finding Nemo. Mine, 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 mine. And you see how she's holding, she's touching every single coin. Every coin has to be on her person. Like, this is mine, this is mine. I can't let it go. There's a need to control. It's almost like I heard there's a need to be liked. But there's a need to, yeah, because you've got gratitude underneath. This person wants to be the one that gives advice and then has people go, oh my God, you're so amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for healing me. Thank you so much for giving me thank you so much for giving me that advice. It helps so much. Oh my gosh, you're so wonderful. And if they don't hear that, it's almost like they feel empty. They eat that up. You've got Temperance upside down. This person's very unbalanced. This person has the face of someone very serene, but inside there's like a whirlwind going on. I heard a screaming banshee. So this person could have mental health issues, and I'm not judging them for having those in any way, shape or form, but this person is not getting the support that they need. And there seems to be a projection of this energy and this chaotic energy going around in this person's brain towards you or the person you're thinking of. And you've also got the King of Wands in reverse, okay? A complete standstill. And then you have the Fool. So this person is sending something towards you so that you don't start a new beginning. They really want control of how people see you and how people see them. And you've got the Six of Cups. So this person either has watched you grow up, or this person could be a friend of the family. This person could have been somebody who was a church goer, or somebody who worked in a church. You may have gone to church when you were young. But this is about memory lane. This person wants you to stop and look back to a part of your life that was uncomfortable, maybe like having to come out to your parents or coming out to your support system, and maybe it was difficult, maybe you weren't supported. They're trying to bring up some energy. This seems to be very pointed towards the LGBTQA plus community, or there is an assumption that you are part of that. And there's nothing wrong with being part of that, but for them it seems to be a massive no-no. Okay, can I please get an energy check on reframe? Because reframe, I think, is for the collective consciousness. Now reframe, you've got the world, okay, but you've also got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So with reframe, this is literally, this is happening to me. Oh my gosh, why is this happening to me? Why am I having to go through another cycle? Why am I having to go through another test? Someone's a little bit frustrated with where they are, or why they constantly are being tested by the universe. Because healing is a marathon, baby. It is not a sprint. And when you learn one thing and you really hone it in and you've learnt that, you start a new cycle. It's like going to work with children like I did. And you finish that course and you're like, right, I'm accredited now I'm qualified. What it's like, 1 second, what, every Saturday I have to go in for training, but I've just finished the course. What are you talking about? And what, I have to stay after work and I have to write reports? What? And then the next year they're like, right, you need to do another course because you need to learn more, and you still have to come in on the Saturdays for those meetings, and you still have to go and do first aid, and you still have to do this and you still have to do that. Because they want you to be the best version that you are when you are being that teacher. And it's exactly the same here. The universe is constantly looking and going, okay, well, that would make it even better for them. Yeah, it's a bit uncomfortable, but they're going to get this at the end of this. And then they're that close now to getting that massive, massive payout, or that massive, massive blessing. So right now, this really is the collective feeling a little bit like, how many more tests? How many more, I'm done. Just give me the house of my dreams, or the job of my dreams, or the person of my dreams already. Okay? And the universe is saying, not just yet. Not just yet. There's a reason why something hasn't lifted off when it comes to maybe your job or entrepreneurial skill, idea to have a business, or that candle making business, or that crystal wrapping business, or that painting, or, you know, it could be that you wanted to be an intern at a certain place and you couldn't do it. You know, there's a reason why the brakes have been put on a little bit, or you're still being tested a little bit. Now this flew out this way, went to the side and went that way. It's literally your choice which way this goes. You're being asked to literally reframe how you feel. And it's not saying that you're not allowed to be frustrated, or say, for feck's sake, universe, cut me some slack. But you're just being told that once you do that, and you've got that out, that you then take a deep breath, compose yourself and go, right, okay, what's the lesson in this? And it turns it around. And look, because that is the highest vibration there is. And no matter if you have these, I heard ratchet women praying against you. I don't know whose ancestor come through with ratchet, right? That's too funny. Ratchet women praying against you. It doesn't matter what comes forward about this, because it will be coming forward to test your emotions, to test your buttons. You have the internal strength to get through that, okay? And I think that's what stresses these people out big time. Because look, you got the 9 of Cups in reverse. That's their wish fulfillment. They want you to be constantly going, woe is me. So that, I heard, come to the dark side. There's something here about dominating you. They kind of want you to come to them on your knees like, you're so right, I shouldn't be in the LGBTQIA plus community. This was a choice. I woke up one day and decided that I wanted to be gay, or I woke up one day and decided that I wanted to be transgender. Something along those lines. And they don't like that you voice who you are, or that you are very creative, and that people are inspired by either your work, your actions or your voice. They don't like it. They want you to shush. They want you to hush the gums, as we say. And you've also got the Four of Swords in reverse. There is a lot of activity that happens at night time. Okay, there's also, I don't know if you are getting in your head at the moment and you weren't before about how you look, and you're being told, I heard someone said, cut it out. Cut it out. You know how awesome you are. You know how awesome you are. And that's irrespective of gender. That's irrespective of pronouns. That's irrespective of your identity. You know you are awesome. You haven't got this far to let a load of, as they said, ratchet women be trying to project whatever low vibrational, woe is me, I am a victim energy into your person when you are so close to achieving, I can't even speak, your entire dreams, everything that you've ever wanted. Look. Because it's so close to this coming. You've got a Chariot. It's on its way. It's literally on its flipping way. You have the Ace of Cups underneath. Your dreams. My gosh. It's on its way. These people have been celebrating your failures. Every time that you've fallen, they're like, oh, we'll pray. And then they're sending over whatever nasty witchery, heebie-jeebie, mumbo-jumbo, bad juju that they've been sending to you, okay? But you've got Kali on your back. You've got Kali with you, okay? If you don't work with that energy, but you're interested, call to her. Leave her an offering. Leave her some flowers and some oranges and light a candle. She is an awesome energy to have on your team. She's on my team. She does not play about, okay? In the culture that she comes from, and I'm sure it's Hindu, she is seen as the energy that birthed the universe, but she can also destroy it, okay? She is both a mother, a healer, a destroyer. She is all-encompassing, and she is such a good, like I said, she's such a good energy to have on your team, even if it's not to kind of like combat what's being sent towards you through, you know, we'll pray for you. If you are having a day where you're feeling not that awesome bad bee that you are, and you call on Kali, she will remind you that you are. I mean it. I really, really mean it. Because you've got Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, look, look at them celebrating. Look at them celebrating you forgetting how awesome you are and how far you've come. All right? While you're going through all these burdens and carrying all this ish. I heard give it to Kali or give it to God. Because you've also got on here the Page of Cups. I mean, that is a Page of Cups. Yes, it is. Now, why do we get the Page of Cups? The Knight of Swords coming out. Interessant. Let me see. My readings are always so much longer than I expect them to be. You know that. Now, you've got on here the idealization of confusion regarding and sacrifice and then seasons. There's a choice that you need to make, and I feel like whoever these people are trying to affect the way that you feel about making this choice for your life, because it came up like I think like a month and a half ago about you having to choose. There being two choices, right? Something is coming forward, and these people are trying to get you to doubt your authenticity and doubt your intuition that got you to where you are and got you to celebrate your authenticity in the first place, because something's coming forward for you because of that, because you're authentic, because you are confident in sitting in that authenticity of who you are, your autonomy. And you've got on here soul forgiveness, and then the Magician and the Mirror, and they're upside down. Now the soul forgiveness is a number 10. So someone here who is either feeling like the universe is just not cutting them slack, or you know who this group is and it's making you feel angry that these people keep trying to get into your energy. They keep trying to test you and it's winding you up. You have this soul forgiveness card. You're being told to forgive. You don't have to forgive them. That's your choice if you wish to. And I heard Jesus would. But you're being told to forgive yourself for the energy that you are investing in them. Even if it's just thinking about them, because it means they're taking up space in your head, in your heart, in your energy, rent-free, okay? No one gets to live anywhere rent-free, okay? Inflation prices are ridiculous. So why let somebody that you don't know or you don't really care about or is trying to put you down for just being you Why are you allowing yourself to invest in that? Forgive yourself for that and move away from that energy, okay? Because it's creating a burden that you don't need. Because you've got Magician in the mirror. Literally just call back your energy. I call back my energy across all space, time and dimension. I call it all back. And I return what is not mine. Someone needed to hear that. Yeah, so they're definitely calling some sort of storm. Okay, this could be to affect your 4th house. So again, it could be to do with how you formed your identity from when you were a child, growing up, to how you are now. Because that's why I was feeling the solar plexus. Yeah. You've got alchemy and then you've got financial constraints. They are trying to affect the way that you see yourself as being abundant, because the way that we think, feel, and the actions and words that we speak is what co-creates our human experience. It co-creates who comes into our life, what comes into our life in forms of abundance. Is it abundance of pain and sadness and kind of self-victimization? Or is it abundance of friendships, of love, of wealth, of prosperity, of foundations, of feeling secure? Because it's really up to us. And that's what they're trying to send in. They're literally trying to send in you doubting, especially this beautiful stuff coming towards you, where your cup runneth over. I'm also getting like, whatever this energy is around you that's protecting you, it's also saying to you, tap me in. And I've said this before in some of my readings, you have such an extensive light team. There are ancestors, elders, shamans, deities, elementals, whoever it is that's connected to you from this lifetime and many past lifetimes before, through all different types of dimensions, that are literally waiting for you to open a door. And you open that door by healing certain things as you go through life. They're waiting. They're just kind of like, come on, tap me in, tap me in, tap me in. And right now you have either Kali Ma or an energy like Kali Ma. That could be an angel for you. It could be a passed over loved one. And you may have gone, why is it that this person passed over and I never heard from them? I never saw a sign. I never saw this. I never saw that. Because they're waiting for you to heal something. Something that is being, it's almost like it's being encouraged to blossom in your wounded inner child. Because I always see that our shadow is our wounded inner child. It's just, and not even it's an amalgamation, it's our wounded inner child. But there's someone here that is waiting to come in. And they're kind of like saying, tap me in, start this process of changing your view on how you are seeing the situation you're in, and then I can swoop in, and then we can connect even more. And whoever these ratchet bees are who are doing this, I can go sort them out for you, okay? And your cup will runneth over. 10th house. It's coming out 10th house again. Your destiny, where you are going, and your career. This person does not like the career choice that you've made either, because you've got Archangel Raphael underneath, and then balanced spirituality and practicality underneath. And then you've got communication is key. You've got a lot of breathing here. Somebody is being asked to connect to their heart space, very much so. And then you have communication is key. All right, Gemini. And then you've got Gemini here as well. You've got 3rd house, your ideas, short-term thinking and trips. Who or what is around you? There is someone around you, though. I'm getting that whoever this group is, there is a specific someone who is close to you. And I heard auntie. They don't have to be your actual auntie. They could be like a friend of the family or someone that you call auntie out of respect. But this is within your community. I'm surprised that Aquarius didn't come out. You've got harvest and you've got contract. They're trying to bind something to you, okay? And they were able to before, but I don't know if you've removed something and they don't like it. Journey. They've been blocked. They've literally been blocked. That's why they keep doing this. And you've got surrender, and at the end of a tough cycle approaches. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So for whoever it is who is saying to the universe, when the flip is this going to end? Because I'm tired of this. And I heard for someone 4 years. 4 years of this ish. It's coming to an end. And it says it's time to release negativity. Look into your shadow. Keep going. Keep going. I'm going to leave it there because I don't want this to be longer than 44 minutes. I love you guys. I really hope that resonated for you. Anyone that is interested in any type of reading from me, please have a look in the description box. All the info is there. Anyone that feels moved to leave a donation, it's never expected, but it's highly, highly and deeply appreciated when you do, because it just means I can put more time, love and cards into this channel and grow this channel even more. But with that being said, kisses, hearts, I love you all. I hope you have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.